Hi guys. I am Julie. Welcome to the channel Bollywood King. Today I am going to watch very special interview of Shah Rukh Khan. In 2013 Shah Rukh Khan was awarded by NDTV as one of 25 living legends of India. Those 25 people were from different fields. I am really excited to see the interview with you. Let's start.
Okay, sir, 25 years of NDTV. Congratulations, and we are honored to have you as one of our legends. And also, you're also completing 25 years of your cinematic career, but you also began with TV. That was the time when we used to wait for World This Week, and of course, 4G. So how has TV and your journey also changed in this 25 years?
Yeah, it's strange actually. When I was talking with Abhigyanji, I realized that, yeah, it's nearly the same time. And first of all, congratulations and all the best wishes to NDTV. Thank you for giving me this honor. It's extremely exciting. I miss my family here. That, you know, I should have called them for this, the president giving me an award and all. I wish you all, everyone who works with NDTV, Dr. Roy and the whole team. I think you guys have done an amazing job. For me, initially, I was a little thwarted when NDTV started. And I'll tell you a personal reason for it, then I'll answer my journey with television. The reason was that you guys were single-handedly responsible to close down a cinema called Archana Theatre. And we used to watch English movies there. You know, I'd seen my first English film there, Where Eagles Dare. And I was like, "Arey yaar, ye theatre mein kya hai? Kaun aa gaye yaar ye log? Unhone theatre kyun band kar diya?" So, and I think now, strangely, I'm in films. I would still think there should be a theatre, but I don't think anyone better could have utilized that space in any other way than NDTV. So wonderful that you came down there, and I wish you all the best. I've had a journey with television, with NDTV, as a matter of fact, and somewhere I find myself a little attached to NDTV because of that. You know, the first time we came there, and you know, when it was opened up, and I did the interviews and stuff. And yeah, I started with television. As an actor, to me, the platform was never important. And just like before the interview, I was telling you, time has gone by like this, and suddenly it's 25 years. And I think television itself has grown. And in my own strange sense, though Sachin, I think, joined in the same year as me, I used to think of myself, I never told Sachin this. Actually, I've told Sachin this. I've told Sachin and Anjali, you know, in my own heart, I used to feel like, you know, I could be as great as you. And, you know, as whenever you scored a century, I thought my film will also do well. It's a strange connections you make in life. And strangely, now I think of television like that. So as long as television is blossoming, as it has been, and especially channels like yours, I think my career will continue to be so. So yeah, we have a similar journey. Too fast, I feel sometimes, too quick, but what the hell? That's how life is, and you have to enjoy it.
And as we were just talking, you said you can't articulate your experiences. I mean, from the boy, like as I said, we all used to wait at City Fort when you used to come for the Interact Club with your 4G gang, and now the king of...
Yeah, it's strange. I don't want to sound extremely nostalgic and strange and reminiscing like that, but you know, when I'm sitting with my co-actors now, the ladies especially, you know, suddenly I'm talking to them and they're very friendly and we have a great time and we sit down and we chat, and I think of them beyond equals actually, and so do they, or so I assume. And sometimes I'll make a statement like, you know, why don't you do it like this? And they turn around and say, no, 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 no. You know, you are equating yourself to us, which is wrong. We are not you. And for me, things have happened so fast and in such a wonderful way. And that's what I said at the thing when we were allowed the 3 things to teach people. That gratitude, you know, gratefulness to the Almighty, my parents, my family now, and everyone who's worked with me is actually overwhelming for me. Some days I feel, yeah, how much more gratitude can I show, because it's very difficult to keep giving back like this. So yeah, these 25 years have moved on so fast from the days of Interact and Bank Club, and so much has happened, and most of it good. I can't keep going back to all the sad things that happen, you know, losing your parents, etc. That's happened to everyone. But so much has happened that it's difficult for me to articulate it sometimes. I'm like, you know, it's too many things, I can't put it in words, and now when we're talking about it, I miss it. I kind of think about it, and then I think of my, you know, younger co-actors, and I'm like, yeah, actually, maybe, you know, I'm coming from a background, but I think very few people have had such a gifted journey as I have. You know, Allah's been too kind, people have been too kind. It's just been given and fast, fast. Every day, just now I met, was I sitting with Wahida ji? And she told me, Shahrukh, वो Chennai Express तुम्हारी देख के मैं इतना हंसी, मुझे इतनी खुशी हुई. And then I met another gentleman, Anish, I think, and he said, you know, what I like about it is your energy does not waver. You're still 25. So I think it's been, the reason for it is that I've been given so much that I feel obliged that I need to give back as much as I've got. And I think I will fail finally, and I'm happy that I will fail because I will get much more love than I have to give back.
No, I don't think you'll ever fail because you have, you know the pulse of what your
Well,
fans
I'll
want.
try to give
Forever
back.
young, as they say.
I'd like to, I'll give it my best shot that, you know, it becomes equal at least. The love I've got, I would like to give it back. But yeah, it's okay if I don't do it. I can be selfish and say, okay, I've taken a little more from the people than I've given back to them.
And also another thing that's been attached to your name recently, it's Powerful Khan. So what is power for you? I mean, often seeing your name in the most powerful men in the world. So what does it mean to
It's
you?
an amazing misnomer. I don't understand that. And, you know, everyone thinks that from the outside it seems like, you know, there must be a lot of power here and stuff. And, you know, my kids ask me, I was just talking to my daughter and trying to tell her that, you know, I've been chosen as one of the 25 living legends. And the poor girl asked me, what? And I thought she's not understood the meaning of one of the words. So I was trying to explain the word of a legend to her. And she said, I know the meaning. I didn't understand what you've got it for. So I said, for 25 years of work. And I have never felt any kind of power, apart from in the competence of the job that I do. I feel very powerful. I learn my lines. I try and use the space. I try to enact a scene. I try to feel.
Shah Rukh Khan represents power, I think. Power of love, power of being aware of himself, power of charm, power of gratefulness. He is walking, talking power only.
I feel very powerful at that point of time. Besides that, I've never felt powerful at all. I'm actually an extremely shy and introvert person. And I'm always nervous about things. I need to be taken care of. I'm like, other things I don't know. So I have insulated myself with the work that I do, surrounded myself with so much work that I'm given less access to the outside world, because otherwise I'll be completely exposed as a dithering, nervous wreck kind of a person. I'm not at all powerful. I think when the name comes and all, it feels good. I won't deny it. It feels very nice. But deep down inside, I've never felt powerful.
And in your powers, if there was one thing that I would say, if you would want to change, what would that be? In your power, if you want. If there's one thing you would, just one thing.
The power. I'd like to believe, and I think I'm not very wrong, I have the power to make people smile. And that's something I'll not change. And that power I'd like to withhold and within myself and hold over, you know, as many people as I can. I mean, it's something I'm very proud of.
I know, sir, I always come back to this, Kabhi Haan Kabhi Na. I mean, Sunil was the name of your character. Still very close to my heart. And now, first actor, superstar, but now suddenly we have, I know you hate numbers, but now the actor has been left behind, but it's now become a number that's been attached to, you know, gauge his power, or let's say his...
Well, Rose by any other name will still smell as sweet. So if you want to call me in 200 clubs and whatever, because the core of what I do is still, I just about know how to act. I will never show off about a talent. I think people who genuinely believe it's a gift don't show off about it. I will not bore you with the explanation of the technique of acting and how seriously I take it, because it's like, Mom, can I have sarson ka saag? And she says, हाँ बेटा, आज इसके अंदर मैंने क्या किया है, थोड़ा सा ना वो डाला है, जो salt है उसको hot. It'd be very boring. I will not tell you the technique that I follow of acting. But having said that, I'm very, very, to me, the most important part of being an actor is just being able to simply entertain you. Nothing else. Nothing else at all. I don't want any other baggage attached to it. Yes, if I'm a public figure, I have to do a certain things. I wear my black suit and black tie and come and, you know, behave powerful and be articulate and say stuff. But the core of my existence is that I just want to act and make you happy. So I'm a bhand, I'm a monkey, and I say this with the most amount of respect I have for entertainment. You know, I'm a jester, I'm a puppet, I'm an actor. And that's how I like to describe myself. Whatever, you know, there was a song from our times, Peter Gabriel, Sledgehammer. I want to be your sledgehammer. So when you're in love, then you tell your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your lovers that whatever you want me to be, I'll be. So I'm in love with the audience that I perform for. So I want to be your sledgehammer. Whatever you want me to be, I will be. And that I say with great pride, with a huge amount of dignity and huge amount of self-respect. And if you tell me, Kalabazi maar, I do it for you. Fly, I fly. Sit down, I sit. Whatever makes you happy, I'd like to perform for you.
We definitely believe that. And also on a global stage, I mean, with DDLJ, that actually paved the way, because longest running movie, and suddenly Raj had become a household name. But over the years, we used to feel that these movies are only for the diaspora. They are only made for the diaspora, not for the Indian audience. But over the years, we now feel maybe our movies are not good enough, unhe Oscar nahi milta hai. Sometimes you have to show a different Bollywood to the world media. What do you make of that? We are constantly criticizing our own.
Yeah, I think because we start looking for reasons for storytelling. The reason to tell a story is, I just want to tell a story. The reason for telling a story is not 200 crores. The reason for telling a story is not crossing over, most misused word, crossover films. The reason for telling a story is not, you know what, I'm going to win an award. You tell a story because you want. It has to be very basic and simple. Your grandmother tells you stories. Your mother tells you. Your father tells. I tell my children stories. I don't tell them for any other reason. But guys, did you enjoy it? Did you have a good time? आज मैं इसको ये कहानी सुनाऊंगा, बड़ा होके ये बहुत अच्छा आदमी बनेगा. That reason is wrong to tell a story. The story should be told just because it makes you feel happy and entertained and in a state of mind which is like, hey, this was pleasant. So as long as we keep on trying to do all this, we will fail. But on the other hand, if our reasons are right, that we want Indian stories to be loved by everyone because we have great stories to tell. I think we have great actors, we have great directors, great producers, great television. And if we can just change it a bit in terms of, you know, the way we express it. The expression should be the same, but the way we put it across to people. If we can say it in the language they're used to hearing for so many years, like how we are used to hearing stories in Indian language for so many years, 3 hours interval. You know how, I think there might be, how do you say, bhook hartal. Usab kya karte hain aajkal leaders when they don't eat?
Fasting.
Fasting. Yeah, they might be fasting if we suddenly decide today, Hindi films will have no interval. I think the whole country will go, kya baat kar rahe ho yaar? Interval kaise nahi hua? Just imagine if today it was announced, no interval in Hindi films. Huh? एक ही गो में खत्म हो जाएंगी? क्या बात कर रहे हो यार? Exactly the same way. When we go to the Western world and tell them हमारी पिक्चर में इंटरवल है, so क्या? इंटरवल मतलब क्या होता है? इंटरवल तो स्कूल में होता है. इंटरवल तो lunch break. We don't want lunch break at 7 in the evening. So we need to garb our films in the way they. We have to respect that. If we do that, I think we will be making a huge impact on world cinema.
And you think we should be doing that, or should we just enjoy? And do we actually need an endorsement like has the Oscars?
No, I think those who feel like if you genuinely feel like telling a story without an interval, with songs which are not the way we do it in Bollywood, perhaps, or do it in like the way, but get a subject which is relevant to that way of enacting. If I genuinely want to tell that story, I think I should make it on an international scale. If I don't want to tell that story, I should do it on the scale and the way I want. It could be bigger and more expensive. But you know, if you're planning to make an Avatar, or if you're planning to make a you know, an Inception, you need to understand that we don't belong to that cadre or genre of film lovers. And we're not, superheroes are not loved here. You know, romantic films are. So you decide to make a film like that, I think there are enough filmmakers and great talent which can make it for the international audience. And not even think of it as a crossover. Think of it as the first Indian international film. First, I think we have to believe that there is nothing like a film which will go from here to there.
True.
The film that you make will go like this. It should take the whole world on. So you have to believe. We have the, I mean, Mr. Satyajit, we're from the land of Mr. Satyajit Ray, you know, from Saurabh Modi, Dilip Kumar, Amitabh Bachchan, A.R. Rahman,
Shah Rukh Khan.
you know. Okay. Certainly takes it away from the greatness I was saying. But, you know, you're from the land of some of the finest art performers, music. You know, I just saw Mr. Hari Prasad Chaurasia ji here. I mean, I met Anish. There's such great talent, such great talent. And, you know, it's unfortunate sometimes the world recognizes them before we do.
Very
And that's the sad part. That's really the saddest part. That's the only thing that makes me sad about Indian talent sometimes. That, ooh, they got recognized by someone else and we didn't give them the due.
And lastly, 2013 was your year. So what is 2014 looking like?
I started working in films in 1991. From 1991 to 2013, so far, so good. There has never been a year which has not been my year. I mean, if I do it anymore, it will be like the Chinese calendar. They'll name all years after me. So all the years might be called Raj and Rahul. So with that arrogance, I would like to end this interview because now I am the recipient of 25 global Indian living legends. I have the right to claim that. But jokes apart, it has been a good year. Every year is a good one. The ones that don't go off into the 100 crore club, 200 crore club, now make me want to work harder. The ones which have gone into 200 crore, I want to keep up that. So this I'm talking, so I have to work harder. The great films that I've made, which might be few or more, I get an award. I'm like, I want it next year. The year I don't get an award, I say, I'll get it next year. So the bottom line of every year is that I need to work harder. To work harder, you need to think better, you want to be happier, you want to be healthier, you want to be solider, you want to be tougher. And you know what keeps me going on, to be really honest, because I only work in films. I go to a studio, I wear my makeup and I do my stuff. I don't know if it'll work or not. More often than not, Allah's been kind, it's worked. But what keeps me going on is awards like this. So I go back, I just actually tweeted that I was in the August company of some wonderfully talented people. I don't even think I fit there. But thank you so much for considering me within that company. But I'm going to work harder and I'm going to work happier. So 2014, you'll see a harder and a happier Shah Rukh Khan.
And well, we wish you are always happy because we know you work hard to make us happy. Thank you so much and many, many more honors and awards to you.
Yeah, and then once again, happy 25th anniversary, and inshallah, let's do this 75 years later once again.
Of course. We'll all come with adventures and our wigs, but and the lights.
I don't know, I don't want to,
superhero,
darling, I don't want to say it about you because I'm very fond of you. So I will include, but both of us will be exactly the way we are.
Exactly.
Let's be delusional.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Again, I want to take a minute and talk about gratefulness of Shah Rukh Khan. He always says that he feels obliged to his audience and tries his best to give back. I loved how he said eventually I will fail, but I want to do my best. And again, as I always say, Shah Rukh Khan never takes himself too seriously, but as he mentioned in another interview, he takes his art very seriously. I liked what he said he thought about crossover films and 300 crore movies. As he said, I also think that one should only tell a story because he wants to tell a story. And I had a blast when he said since he started working in movies there wasn't any year that wasn't his. I mean, king is a king, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please, share your thoughts and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you.